Our first update of Fortnite Chapter 6 has arrived, adding this year's Winterfest 2024 event with new presents, free skins, and rewards, which we have a full showcase of, along with new mythic weapons, bosses, abilities, and an entire new game mode that you guys do not want to miss. And if you want to be gifted any of the new Winterfest skins dropping into Fortnite shop, all you have to do is drop a like, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on, and leave your epic usernames down in the comments below. And a big shout out to everyone using code NRPH in the item shop. You guys are legends, so thank you so much for all the support. And I know everyone is super excited for this year's Winterfest event, but real quick before we showcase you guys the new presents, free skins, and rewards, Fortnite's new game mode getting added in this update is actually going to be known as Fortnite Ballistic. And other than this brief teaser trailer that showed a little bit of gameplay footage for us, we also know that this is going to be a new 5v5 round-based game mode that is going to work very similar to Search and Destroy from Call of Duty or CSGO and Valorant if you guys have ever played those games. And the most exciting part is the fact that this game mode will be entirely in first person, which is the first time ever that Fortnite is launching a mode with first person available, and this is also going to allow other Fortnite creative map makers to enable this as well in their creative maps. It's also going to be launching with one map known as Skyline 10, and it will come with ranked and unranked, so you guys can either chillax and check it out or sweat it out in ranked mode. And although it's going to be launching in early access, they said there will be updates following very short, and it will leave early access after a few weeks. And speaking of new modes in Fortnite Chapter 6, I know it's hard to believe that Ballistic is coming right after we just were spoiled enough to get Fortnite OG, and luckily enough for you guys, there is some updates coming with Fortnite OG adding free rewards. But the unfortunate news, depending on what side of the spectrum you guys sit on, is bots were added to lobbies in Fortnite OG, which obviously wasn't a thing back in the day. But the good news for you guys is that this new Fortnite update is adding a ranked mode for OG, which will obviously eliminate all the bots. So if you guys do want to play like the golden days where there is 0 bots and all real players, the ranked mode will be dropping in this update. And it gets even better, as this new ranked mode is most likely going to have a new free reward that you guys can unlock that most of us are speculating is actually going to be the D-Res Destroyer pickaxe, which if you guys have watched the videos on the channel in the past, you would know that this pickaxe was added to Fortnite's files months ago, and a lot of people thought it was going to be the Victory Royale reward for Fortnite's reload mode, which obviously ended up being false, as this pickaxe is still in the files and set to be released for free. So most likely this will be the new OG ranked reward that you can unlock by getting your first Victory Royale with a bunch of different styles. This update is also adding a few new collaborations to Fortnite, and the first of which is going to be between Fortnite and Unreal Tournament, which, for those of you guys that have not heard of it, actually came out all the way back in 1999, and it was the first video game ever released using Epic Games' Unreal Engine to build and design the game, which is why Epic now owns it outright. And Fortnite also posted this teaser tweet saying, "Can you keep a secret?" with a little teaser showcasing the skins briefly that I'll let you guys watch real quick. And luckily for us, data miners already found an early showcase in-game of what both skins and their entire cosmetic bundles will look like. The first skin is known as Gayrog, and the second is Semel. I am probably pronouncing those wrong, as I've never actually played Unreal Tournament, but overall the skins and bundles themselves are pretty cool. They are very unique, and I think this is a very weird collaboration to drop in the middle of a season that is themed around Japanese mythology and demons, as these characters don't really connect to that storyline or lore at all. But at the end of the day, it is new Gaming Legends series skins coming out, so if you guys want these, you can get them in the shop on the update, which is December 10th. And speaking of collaborations, we also have a second collab that's looking to be a lot larger, and that is going to be between Fortnite and Demon Slayer. Now, this collaboration was actually confirmed at the very start of Chapter 6. All of the big data miners and leakers, a part of the Fortnite community, got insider information that this collab would be coming throughout the duration of Chapter 6 Season 1, and it makes a lot of sense considering the name itself is literally Demon Slayer, and right now on Chapter 6's island, we are currently fighting and battling evil demons, so it makes a lot of sense for the timing of this collaboration to drop. I have never actually seen this anime, but most of the main characters are going to be released as skins with their own bundles in the shop. Also, make sure to add us on Snapchat for more giveaways, daily news, and special item shop gifting. And the best part is that we could be getting new mythic weapons and abilities for this upcoming collaboration, mainly because it was found in the files that the grapple blade weapon would be set to return. And the reason we know this is because data miners found in the files that at the start of Fortnite Chapter 6, the grapple blade was updated updated to include a durability bar, which is kind of unfortunate as it does nerf and make this weapon and item a little weaker, but the last time we saw the grapple blade was a part of another anime collaboration, and as you guys know, every single anime collab we've seen in Fortnite so far usually ends up bringing some type of special mythic weapons, abilities, or something to use in-game to change up the loot pool, as most animes have some insane abilities. And now for the part that most of you guys have probably been waiting for, and that is the Winterfest aspect of this brand new Fortnite update dropping tomorrow. I know some of you guys might be a little bummed out, but the Winterfest update itself is not actually going to be included in the 33.10 update, but a few days later on the 33.11 update. But the good news for you guys is we still have all the early information and a showcase of a bunch of the free rewards, so don't go anywhere. It was found in the Fortnite files that this year's Winterfest event is currently codenamed Wintervestigation, which does mean there might be some type of mystery to be solved and some type of investigation that's going to be connected to the Christmas and holiday lore that Winterfest always brings. And it gets even better as the Winterfest cabin is 100% confirmed going to be returning for this year's event, which you would think would be a staple at this point, but if we take a look back to last year's Winterfest event for 2023, the cabin was not actually included, and I'm pretty sure most of us can agree that last year's event was an absolute flop, and it was pretty whack as we weren't able to actually log in and open presents daily in the cabin, but it was found by data miners at the start of Chapter 6 that the cabin's menu and UI was added back to get revamped for the Chapter 6 update, so that means it will be returning, and of course that also brings a bunch of new presents and rewards that we have an early showcase of. The first free reward that we will get by opening presents in the new Winterfest cabin is the snowblower emote, which for those of you guys that were playing Fortnite back in last year's Winterfest event, you would remember that this emote was actually added to the files during last year's event, but weirdly enough was never actually released, but it was found at the start of Chapter 6 that this emote was updated to work in all the different modes of Fortnite, so that means that they are getting ready to release it as one of the 14 free presents we get for this year's Winterfest event, which is pretty cool as it is a pretty unique emote. The second free reward is this spray emoticon here, known as the Tree Keys Spray, that was actually added to the files at the start of Chapter 6, and it does showcase an unreleased Christmas skin known as Guffmas Tree, which is one of our 2 free skins we will be getting in this year's Winterfest event. The cool thing about this guy is he was added to Fortnite's skin survey multiple years ago, but in Winterfest 2022, you could actually see a picture of Guffmas Tree framed on the wall inside the cabin, which was very weird because a lot of people thought this was Epic's way of foreshadowing and teasing that he would be coming the following year, but of course, here we are in Winterfest 2024, and he was never actually added. But considering we are getting a new free spray showcasing Guffmas Tree, that means that he will finally be released as one of our new free skins for this year's event, which is amazing news. And although the second free skin for this year's event is not confirmed, the most highly rated Christmas skin from Fortnite's skin survey, based on community feedback, is the Gingerbread Assault Trooper, which just like Guffmas Tree has actually been on Fortnite's skin survey for over 3 years and still unreleased. And it kind of fits perfectly considering that Fortnite OG was just released at the start of Chapter 6, and the Assault Trooper was one of the first skins released back in Chapter 1 Season 1. It would be really cool if they released a gingerbread version and made it a second free skin along with Guffmas Tree for this year's event, which is pretty much a staple of every Winterfest at this point. Now, of course, there will be a ton of other free rewards we open by presents that this update will be adding before the actual 33.11 update goes live. So once we know what all the other free rewards are, we will be showcasing you guys ASAP here on the channel, but it doesn't end there. Along with an early look of the free Winterfest presents and rewards, there's also been a few new mythic items and abilities that we're getting in this update as well. The first of which is the Ice Skate mobility item, which was found by data miners as a new item that you will be able to equip. And this also insinuates the fact that the Fortnite Chapter 6 island could potentially end up getting completely covered with snow, which Fortnite has not done since Winterfest 2019. So that would be amazing if they did do a little throwback to that, as it makes it just feel more Christmassy and Winterfest. It was also found by data miners that Todoroki's Ice Wall Mythic was updated and getting revamped at the start of Chapter 6, which of course this could be something for the Demon Slayer collab, as Todoroki was a part of a past anime collaboration with My Hero Academia. But considering the Winterfest update is right around the corner, this is a perfect mythic ability that they could release and slightly tweak for a new unique Winterfest ability or mythic weapon, which would be amazing. Or they could even turn it into a new mythic boon ability ability, as that is a new feature in Chapter 6 entirely. And for the final aspect of the Winterfest update, it was found and confirmed that Sergeant Winters will be returning to the Chapter 6 island as a wandering NPC on his giant truck, and he will be throwing out giant presents just like we saw him do in past Winterfest events, which is awesome. I'm glad my boy can finally return and check out a new Fortnite island. With all that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, my friends.